Hi, I'm Brad Nelson, and I qualified for the Star City Games Players Champs as an end-of-the-year points leader. I started playing Magic my junior year of high school when my friend William Lies ended up showing me the game, had me come down to the cafeteria. I was hooked ever since, but it didn't take until I actually lost to Cedric Phillips in the last round of Nationals, like 2006, until I got the fire. I qualified from my first regionals, still didn't really know what competitive Magic was like, but that was my first taste and my first near miss, and ever since then I've just been wanting to win trophies and grind it out. My first big success definitely had to have been 9th place at Pro Tour Honolulu in 2009. I got a bunch of exposure. I didn't even know why I was getting this. I got to play a lot of the best players in the tournament and beat some of them. Not all of them. LSV got my number, but that was definitely the point where I was just all in. When I saw the Players Champs, I thought it was a cool tournament, but not for me because I didn't want to spend the whole year grinding Star City tournaments along with trying to stay on the Pro Tour. But after the last Pro Tour was over, the last 3 months of the year, I didn't really have that much going on, and I was in striking distance of making the tournament, so I was like, yeah, let's just do it. Let's play Magic for 3 months straight, and we're finally here at the last weekend, qualified, and pretty happy about it. Playing in the Players Champs means a lot to me because ever since Worlds came around, I've always wanted to play in that tournament, and haven't had the opportunity yet, so once this rolled out and I started grinding for it, I just really wanted to play a tournament where there's only 15 other people to metagame against, because that's like the most interesting thing to me. And one of the reasons I'm here is because I, do such a good job at metagaming for all the Opens and Grand Prix and Invitationals. And so I'm looking really forward to seeing if everything I did was correct against this field. So it was definitely just a really cool thought experiment for me to prepare for an event with such a small number of players. I prepared for the Players Champs by getting home after the Invitational and loading up Moto, and I spent every waking moment until decks were needed to be submitted in, testing with Jerry Thompson and Todd Anderson. Both of them helped me significantly during the process, talking, playing matches. It blew me away that they would just sit there and grind out match after match in the same matchup until I got sideboarding right. For the first time in a long time, I just played very much like I would test for a Pro Tour, even though I could play dailies, but why would I play dailies? I'm metagaming for this. So I gave them a deck list, they built the deck, we battled for hours, and I came to some conclusions, and I mean, without them, I don't really know what I would have done. My most memorable moment in 2014 was actually one of the most recent ones, where Jerry Thompson and I were gonna battle in the semifinals of the Portland Standard Open. And we were outside the convention hall talking. The head judge comes out to us, says, "Are you guys ready?" And I just say, "No, give us a minute." And he gives me this weird look, and I turn around to Jerry and I'm like, "Jerry, please do not concede to me." And he's like, "Well, I'm going to," because, he wanted me to qualify for the Players Champ so much, and the win didn't mean anything to him more than me qualifying. But I wanted him to win and block the last double open weekend for himself. And so both of us wanted each other to win the tournament more than ourselves. And I mean, I couldn't stop him, right? I'm not going to concede to him either, because it's just too important. So he ended up sitting down, conceding, even though I spent 15 minutes trying to talk him out of it. I even tried to light the fire and say, "You never beat me. You need to beat me." And he's just like, "I know what you're doing. I don't care. I'm going to go get my legacy deck ready." So that's definitely my favorite moment of the year. So my biggest win in my Magic career has to be beating Kai on Sunday in a Pro Tour. And there's multiple things going on there. I got to do the impossible. I was so afraid against him. I got to get super lucky against him, and I got to make level 8, which is the old school platinum. So that match made me a platinum pro, gave me a chance of winning player of the year, everything. That was definitely my best win in Magic's history. And my worst loss had to have been losing to my brother at any point in my life. My plans for 2015 in Magic are going to be the same. Produce content for SCG, grind out some tournaments. I think the new structure for me for Opens is going to make me want to play in them more. So I'll probably travel more to those tournaments as opposed to in the beginning of the year I skipped a lot of them just to stay home and practice for other tournaments. I just hope I get some breaks. We'll definitely, I'll need this Christmas break to refresh. But I want to play a lot of Magic. but just not as much Magic as I did in the last 3 months. My plans for next year are going to start with a 2020 campaign to become President of the United States. I think I can do it.
What are your plans for Magic match?
Oh, Magic. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I'll have time.